Alright, greetings YouTube subscribers and people who are willing to take the time to watch our videos. Tonight we will be kicking off an exciting new series of 8 films in which channel creator Mike Murphy and myself, Adam Carlson, will be giving some of our top movies in various categories. And tonight we will be kicking it off with animation. I will be giving you my top 5 animated movies and then animated TV series. And without further ado, since we have 10 movies to get to, I will go on and get into my list. My number 5 movie of all time, and let me start by saying that while I have a healthy respect for the Disney princesses, you will not be seeing any of those on this list. But I do appreciate those. I watch them, I like them, but they are not on this list. Number 5 will be Wreck-It Ralph. And I just like the nostalgia of this movie. It's a callback to all the video games I grew up with. And it even manages to work in that all-encompassing Nintendo code, up, down, left, right, BA, start, that gives you everything. I love that. And so, yeah, Wreck-It Ralph. Number 4 will be Big Hero 6. I love me some Marvel movies. I love me some animation superheroes, and I've been told by a number of people that the real reason I like this movie is because I remind them so much of Baymax. And I'm like, when I hear that, I'm like, thank you very much. La 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 la. And number 3 will be The Incredibles. This is a movie that was so good that it managed to release one movie when I was a young man and then release another movie when I was an old man, and they both did just as well. Family of superheroes, you know the story, and just good stuff. It deals with real life problems. Real life, I like it. It's good stuff. Number 2 is the one and only Japanese movie in this list, Ghost in the Shell. Obviously, I said it's the Japanese, so I'm not talking about the Scarlett Johansson film that was released last year, even though that was pretty good. I'm talking about the groundbreaking anime, still outside of some Dragon Ball Z movies, the only anime movie that I own. And number 1, no question, the only Transformers movie that matters, the animated original Transformers movie. The Transformers before Michael Bay got a hold of them. If you haven't seen it, go see it. This movie is amazing. And I have to give some honorable mention here to the Spider-Man and the Spider-Verse. I took that off my list at the last minute. It was number 5. But at the end of the day, I just like Wreck-It Ralph a little bit more. Now I will be getting into my top 5 animated series. And number 5 on this list will be The Simpsons. The longest running show, I believe, on TV today. 31 years, if I'm not mistaken, which is most of my, not only adult life, but my life in general. In my opinion, it slowed down a little bit. If you take just the recent seasons, it would not make my top 5, but growing up, this show was amazing. So, number 5, Simpsons. Number 4 will be G.I. Joe, which, I like it. It's a good Army film, or good Army series. It teaches you a lot. It always has a good lesson in it. So, good stuff. Number 3 was Beavis and Butthead. How could I not have Beavis and Butthead on this list, right? Mike Judge, the yeah, good. I still love that. Good stuff. Number 2 on this list was Dragon Ball Z, and this is not the best anime that I've ever seen. I'll just say that up front, but it is my favorite. It is the one that started my love of anime, and it sparked so much for me. And if you haven't seen it, give it a shot. It's good. And number 1, taking the top spot again, is Transformers. This, along with Godzilla and Ghostbusters, was my childhood, so I could not possibly put anything else at the top of my list. And one that I really wanted to put on my list, but just couldn't, was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I just couldn't put it ahead of these others. I wanted to, but it's just not quite the caliber of the other 5 cartoons. So, this concludes our first top 5 list of movies. Next week, I believe Mike Murphy will be back with the top 5 sci-fi movies, if I'm not mistaken. So, you can look forward to that. Good night.